Hey, welcome to Northumberland Zoo on YouTube. My name is Maxine and I work here. Now in today's video we have got a new arrival here at the zoo, and those of you who have already been to the zoo in the last few weeks have probably already seen him. For those of you who haven't been to the zoo and seen him, we got a new friend for Tobias the tapir finally. And we're going to have a little look at the process that goes into preparing for an animal arrival just like this one and how long it takes.
I've made this extra large board that should perfectly fit the gap between the bedroom and the sand paddock door, so we can funnel him straight in.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Stuck on something.
Oh no! This is really good. This is going well.
It's caught on the thing there. Okay, I'll do it. And then we'll just take two smaller ones and that should be plenty. Okay. Good.
So, while we're walking down there,
Yes?
what are we doing?
We are preparing for the arrival of our new tapir, whose name is Pablo, and he is going to hopefully be a companion for our current male, Tobias. So he loaded this morning, apparently nice and calmly. So we're just going down to make some preparations for his arrival. He's currently in a horse trailer, so obviously we can reverse that into the sand paddock as much as we can, and then we're just going to have the green machine parked strategically with some boards in front of that, acting as a bit of a funnel to get him into the house, and then another couple of boards from the on-show into his bedroom, just so that we can settle him into his bedroom first, give him some nice treats, just sort of let him settle in calmly, and then we might let him out a little bit later on so he can meet Tobias at the fence. Tobias has been with us for the best part of 2 years. He came in August, so yeah, well over 18 months. So obviously we've been really trying to find a friend for him. We did try and mix him with our Capybara. It wasn't particularly successful. They didn't get on very well, and we actually found that he was happier living on his own than with the Capybara. So that's how he's kind of remained. So yeah, it's really important that we've been able to get a friend for him, because obviously the longer he's on his own, the harder it would be for him to mix back in with tapir in the future.
Hello.
Hi, I'll just come in and check. Say hello.
Are we good?
Well, if we get one, we're done.
What are you trying to do, Kim?
I was just trying to shift Tobias off the grass paddock, just in case, like, visually he gets a bit spooked. But he is refusing because it is a nice warm day and he wants to sit in the sun.
Oh, he's there. I was looking down there.
Yeah.
How can I miss him? He's massive.
Oh, you might get up now.
He's comfy. Bless him. So, where this big black gate is, the horse box is going to be reversed through here. The green machine, I think, is sort of going to be parked here-ish towards this door, probably right there. And then boards in front of that, so that he's going to come off the ramp and then through this funnel into the on-show. But he's not going to have access to this. This is going to have keepers behind it with high boards, because we want him to go into his bedroom. There'll be nice food in there for him, all of his favourite treats. He may be a little bit spooked because it's been a really long journey. He's been in a horse box. He's never been away from home before, what was his home. So it would be kind of unwise to give him access to the pond. He might kind of get spooked out. So that's why we're just going to funnel him into the bedroom, let him settle in, and then take it from there.
Why can't we release him into this bit?
Well, you could do, but you don't really have any control over the situation there. So he is probably more likely to panic and kind of bolt. Tapir are really, they can be quite nervous, sensitive animals. Like They are lovely, and obviously, as we know from Tobias, you know, they can get very calm and very settled, but it only takes something quite small to spook them. So if we let him out here, that fire hose might frighten him, the shade sail might move and upset him. If Tobias is visible, that's likely to spook him, and then he might bolt, which could lead to him hurting himself, so we don't want that. So it's just a bit kind of like overwhelming for the senses. So it's better if you can just keep it nice and calm and quiet, and just gently into the bedroom, and then once he's nice and calm and settled, then we might think about letting him out.
Ooh, just gonna park it up away for now.
Going inside. Well, will it go through? Mind your back there, Nick.
How are you guys feeling about getting Pablo today?
Really excited. Yeah, we've always wanted a friend for him, so yeah, it's really exciting that he's going to be friend.
Yeah, so we're going to have 3 people behind that board to steady it, and then someone can encourage Pablo in down that little corridor, and then once he's in, we just move the board, shut the door.
So here we go. This is where Pablo is going to be hanging out initially, just till he like settles down, calms down. There's a few of us going to be hanging around for a good couple of hours tonight, because obviously he's coming up from Norfolk, so it's quite a distance. So obviously he's been on the road all day. So once we get unloaded, we'll have him in here for a little while. And then hopefully tonight, what we don't want to do is leave him locked in for too long and for him to get wound up because he's locked in. He might be calling a little bit as well, because obviously he's been separated from his dad for the first time. He's been away from his mum for a little while, but he's actually been with his dad recently. So he might be calling, so that might be triggering Tobias. So we want to make sure that Tobias is okay. So yeah, there's a lot of little things. But ideally, the ideal situation tonight is he settles in here. We give him access to that paddock that we've just been in. And then Tobias has got access to his sand paddock out there, and they meet noses through the fence calmly. So at least they can see each other. And then we'll look at mixing them as time goes on. But we certainly don't want to mix them tonight and go home. That's the last thing we want to do.
I'm really excited for it. Obviously we have Tobias. Tapirs are naturally solitary animals, but being a young tapir, he does need to learn to play. At the moment he does play with his enrichment that we give him, but I think he needs something more interactive with him. He does try and play with the keepers occasionally. Obviously we're not built to play with tapirs, so I think it'll do him a lot of good. It's going to take him a little bit of getting used to, because he is a bit of a softie, does freak out quite easily, so I think the introductions will have to be slowly and gently, but I think he's going to love it, and I'm sure the new guy is going to make him feel at home, especially as I've just learned he's a little bit younger. So I think they're going to get on like a house on fire, keeping everything crossed.
Tearing out, just jump out. Tapir move, where have we got all the capybara now?
Yeah, so all the capybara have moved down into their brand new house, and they have the paddock with the rear. So that's where they are, which means that we've got the grass paddock and the 2 sand paddocks and the 2 bedrooms and the on-show for the tapirs. So plenty of space, and just makes it nice and easy to get them used to each other and hopefully mix them as well.
They just come into the car park now, so we'll switch the trailer over onto the tractor, and then we'll head down if you want to meet us at the enclosure.
Yeah, we're all down here.
Brill, see you in a minute. Alrighty, Pablo time.
So after a long 6.5 hour journey, here they are. They're here, and he's on a mission.
Yeah.
Oh, he's sat on his bum now, looking up.
What's going on? I'm just switching you over to the tractor, and then we'll be on the way.
What was the name of the zoo it came from?
Amazona Zoo in Cromer.
Is everything ready down there?
Yep.
We're all waiting.
Okay.
Let's go. Happy New Tapir Day!
Yay! So exciting!
Mint. Lucy's parking in the house.
Out the way.
Where are you going with that?
Alongside
Up this side there. Yeah, we're going to protect the green machine.
Right, Hannah's gonna feed in. We've got 4 in there, 1 on the door, 3 on the board. So rest on the ramp maybe. This way a bit, actually.
Sweetie boy. He's such a good boy. Come on, boy. Come on, Babbo. Good boy. Hi, I got some food for you. Sure. Got some food. What would you like?
What you got?
Apple, pear, carrot. Would you like apple and pear? No, not too sure.
No, I hate it.
He doesn't even want to take it, that's a problem.
You fell from your journey.
They told us they like carrot.
You've not got any none.
That's what they said. Good boy, come on, you need to keep moving your feet. Move your feet. Move your feet. You gotta move your feet. Come on.
Nope.
This way.
Just to give him a little bit of encouragement.
Come on, buddy. It's alright, sweetheart. It's okay.
Oh, well done, Kim.
It's okay. It's alright. Hey, buddy. Me.
He's like, no, I would like to go back to bed, please.
It's alright. Get away from this.
Good stuff.
Hello. Come on. You're so good. You're so good. Smell. Ooh. Come on. Pablo. Come on. Pops. Come on, buddy. Pops. Come on, buddy boy.
It's a little back leg.
Where's his balls gone? It's like shriveled and stuff.
Oh, you're so brave. Good boy.
Don't go that way, no, go the other way.
Come on, Pablo. Behind you. Good boy, good. Good boy. Come on, you're so brave.
Obviously he had been in the trailer for a really long time, since I think 9 o'clock this morning, and that was his like safe space. So he was a little bit reluctant to come out, but he was incredibly calm and he travelled really, really well, which is great. And then, yeah, the unloading, even though it was a little bit slow, it was slow and steady, which was nice. And then, yeah, once he realised that the bedroom was full of loads of delicious treats, he was like, oh, okay, what are we doing here? And then he just strolled in, so yeah.
You tried everything in the trailer, didn't you?
We did, yeah. Well, we'd spoken to the keepers beforehand about his favourite foods, which were banana, apples, pears, carrots. So he wasn't keen on the banana, then we tried the banana skin, which worked a little bit. Did a little bit of tickling bottom. That worked quite well a few times, but then he would inevitably turn around and get back onto the trailer where he felt more comfortable.
It smelled like him in there.
We did a lot of cooling as well. We tried browse. We really tried everything, and I think it was Nick who suggested some chewy bananas at the end, and he seemed to quite like the smell of that, and that perked up his interest. And then I think, yeah, along with the just absolute persistence, he came in, and persistence with tapir is generally key. So I think he was like, oh, they're only going to leave me alone if I do what they ask me to do. So yeah, success in the end.
Yeah. So now that he's settled in the bedroom, he's got some treats and stuff in there. We are probably going to give him just a little bit of time just to kind of get himself safe, make that smell like him a little bit more, and he'll know that it's somewhere he can go that's nice and safe. And then we're going to give him access to the paddock. So we're going to be here watching, making sure he's calm, but so far he has been so calm, so we think it will go quite well.
Basically, we let him out to explore his paddock without Tobias being around, just so it was nice and calm for him.
He's a good boy.
Hey, buddy. And he did really well. He just kind of checked everything out at his own pace, and then we let Tobias out onto the side paddock as well, so they could see each other through the fence line. And yeah, he's done well. I mean, he's had a massive day, and like we talked about earlier on, everything is brand new. All the sights, all the smells, all the textures, absolutely everything. You know, we've noticed that he's he's better now, but he's been kind of walking a little bit oddly because he's had some unusual substrates under his feet, perhaps that he's not used to. But yeah, all in all, he's making good progress.
Because it's getting quite late in the day and we're going to start losing light soon as well, which is going to make it really hard for us to watch them, I'd really like Pablo to go back into his bedroom so that we know he knows where his bed is and it's got heating in there and everything. And I think if we see him go and discover his bedroom again, we'll be happier to leave him alone. Because it looks like Tobias might have settled down for the night now, or he's starting to settle down at least. But I mean, he's getting there. Pablo keeps going back to the bedroom every like 5 minutes or something, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So he's getting there. It's just, I mean, he took, how long did he take to come out of the horse box? It took like
You said it was 45 minutes, didn't you?
45 minutes
Yeah.
just to come out of the horse box. We obviously don't want to rush him because really flighty animals, they can spook easily. They can be dangerous as well when they spook. It's just, I wish he would hurry up a little bit because it's getting cold, isn't it? Yeah. He might have just gone and looked in though. At least he didn't come flying back around the corner like he did last time. So I hope you enjoyed getting to see what it's like to receive a tapir here at the zoo. Pablo's settled in really nicely, and obviously our end goal would be to mix them, but if they decide that they don't really want to be together, then we shall see how that goes as well. But next time you're at the zoo, see if you can spot Pablo. He is the all chocolate one, and Tobias has got like a bit of a white beard. He's settling in really well and the keepers are falling in love. I hope you enjoyed that video today, and if you haven't done already, please do remember to like this video and subscribe to our Northumberland Zoo YouTube channel, and we shall see you next week.